The US Open projected cut line is the total amount of strokes required to move past the cut line to the next round of a golfing tournament. It is determined by calculating the highest score possible for all players over 2 days of competition. The current US Open cut line for 2020 is set at 1/par for 2 rounds, which is 108 total strokes for the tournament. This figure differs slightly from year to year depending upon the field and the difficulty of the course. In the recent US Open tournament held at Pebble Beach in 2019, the cut line was set at 5/par for the 2 rounds. Players who are below the cut line at the completion of the 2 rounds of play are the only ones that will move on to compete in the 3rd round and possibly the 4th round and final round. The projected cut line is used to decide the makeup of the 3rd round. Players who have achieved higher scores than the US Open projected cut line are eliminated from further play. Players who are over the cut line are eliminated from further play. This means that the US Open projected cut line is the highest score a player can have in order to continue in the tournament. The US Open projected cut line for 2020 is likely to be lower than the one from 2019 due to the smaller field and less challenging course. The US Open projected cut line usually increases for each additional round played, as the field size gets smaller and the course gets tougher. Professional golfers usually shoot under par for the 2 rounds. However, a cut line of even par or higher is possible. Amateur and junior golfers sometimes struggle to shoot below the cut line in a professional tournament. Amateurs and juniors must be very skilled and experienced to make the US Open cut line. The US Open projected cut line can differ depending on the golfers playing and the format of the event. For example, some 2-round tournaments like the PGA Championship have a higher cut line than 1-round tournaments such as the US Open. This is because the tournament is longer and the course more difficult. The current US Open projected cut line is 1/par for the 2 rounds, which is 108 total strokes over the 2 days. The US Open cut line typically changes from year to year, depending on the field and course difficulty. Any score at or below the US Open projected cut line will qualify the player for the 3rd round of the tournament. Players who miss the cut line will be eliminated from the competition and will not be able to continue to compete in the tournament. Failing to make the cut line can be a very disappointing experience for a professional golfer. It is important to be aware of the US Open projected cut line when preparing for a tournament. Professional golfers should evaluate their skills and the characteristics of a course in order to determine if they can make the US Open cut line.